Hey guys, Chicken Fingers here, bringing you another Team 2 commentary. So glad you can join me. Here I am playing by request the backstabbing scumbag on Payload DeadWood, which is a custom map. It's not a stock map made by Valve, and it is a really good payload map. It's very straightforward. The only thing is I find it quite difficult to perform as a eternal reward spy on here because I can't disguise, and there's very tight corridors. This is probably the only place that's open enough for me to get around people. So here I hop up in these pipes and wait for the round to begin. So while we're waiting for that to start, let's talk about my loadout. Using your eternal reward. Of course, I stole it from your backpack while you were sleeping. You could use a sucker, and I can do that. Hacksters. Anyways, the knife, successful backstabs from this knife will disguise you as your victim, but you cannot disguise normally. But the good thing is it's silent, so no scream from someone else, and it does not leave a body trail, so it's a very good silent killer knife. The downside that cannot disguise normally is a huge downside, though. You do lose the ability to kind of blend in and get that few seconds advantage. But I do get a quick backstab on the spy because he's an idiot. No, he's not an idiot. He just was too focused on getting his backstab. As a spy, you just have to know when the moment's right, and that was the right moment. So I paid the price for it. Also in my kit, using the Enforcer, which is a revolver alternative, it gets a 20% damage bonus, but also takes 0.5 seconds longer to cloak, which can be a major hindrance if you're using something like the invisibility watch like I'm using. It doesn't really hurt me too much because I'm usually quite good at this cloaking at the right time. And here comes my first real major damage done. I don't know how these guys didn't see me. I just kind of weaved my way through. I get this backstab out of nowhere, and I go through a nice chain. I take out a good couple power classes, two soldiers and one demo, which is very good for a spy. You need to get behind the power class bushes and pretty much take them out. I do get back here once again, way back in their spawn, still disguised as the guy I last backstabbed. Kind of change weapons to kind of make it look like I'm normal, but do get behind a few more stabs. I get the soldier. I do believe I get this sniper, and that heavy just does kill me at the last second. But I got a few good backstabs there, and that's really pumped my score up pretty high. I am using Fraps here to record. No more demos. I was so worried that Fraps was not going to allow me to get good frame rates, simply because I do actually play this on a laptop. This is all done on a laptop, which is amazing. It's a great laptop. It's an ASG73SW. It's a good gaming laptop. If you're looking for a good gaming laptop, there you go. The soldier does spot me, but I do get a enforcer kill on him. It's pretty good shooting, but I do get stuck on it heavy, and then eventually get killed because here's those tight corridors. There's really nowhere for me to go. I try to get the backstab real quick just to take somebody out because I know I'm gonna die, but that sniper does get me with his SMG. So eternal reward tips. Well, first you're gonna have to play with it because it's a lot different than using the standard butterfly knife or any other knife that allows you to disguise. That inability to disguise is a hindrance, so when you get backstab opportunities like that, you take them simply so you have a disguise. Obviously, I can't use my awesome tactic. That sucked right there. Just random death. But obviously, I can't use my favorite spy tactic as disguising as my friendly team, which if you are not doing as a spy, you better start doing it, because if the enemy team doesn't know you're a spy or doesn't think that there's spies on the other team, you have a huge advantage in sneaking up on them. So here I decloak behind, I think I decloak here behind this corner because I don't think anyone's looking at me. I think they're all paying attention to cart. Spy being a great class to use on Payload because everyone's focusing forward on the attacking team. If you are on the attacking team, everyone's focusing towards the cart. Here I fail. This pyro wanted me to shoot him, but I went into him for my disguise. I thought I could get the backstab, but he gets a Goomba stomp because this is Shibby Server on that poor pyro, and he calls me out on it. But oh well, it's gonna happen. I did apologize. I just didn't Didn't know that was what was going to happen. So I get behind this sniper here. I do pick him out. Snipers being easy kills. Good call for Eternal Reward guys. Eternal Reward spies, rather. To stab because they're an easy kill, easy disguise. Can really help you out, you know, really help you out. I wanted to get some kills here. I don't think I do. Oh yeah, there we go. Quickly killing and disguising. If you know, that is my patented technique. You kill, disguise, kill, disguise, kill, disguise. I go up this stairs to go after that scout, but I think that's a different scout, turns around and I have to face stab him. Face stabbing does not give you a disguise, so kind of screwed here. I get back here. I get pretty far deep into their spawn, working my way back using my ammo packs. Know where your ammo packs are if you're using the invisibility watch or the dead ringer. It's the biggest tip I can teach you as a spy. I think that's probably the biggest tip. I can say that disguising as your friendly team is a big tip, but the biggest tip is just to know where your ammo packs are. And yes, AFK Pyro, I will take your identity and push up on it, because I don't care. I don't care if it was a cheap kill. It was a kill nonetheless. You don't go AFK in games and expect to survive. Missed this scout a lot, but it's a tight quarter, so it's very hard to continuously aim on someone who's jumping around like that. Do once again get behind the sniper, decloak, quickly move in for the kill. Missed that stab. Looked good, but I missed it. And I think this scout does kill me. No, I face stab him as well, lose my disguise, and get taken out by the soldier. Still rocking on the top list. Really, I was checking for pings. We were having a lot of lag issues because there were 2 people on the server who had close to 200 ping, and that does slow a TF2 server down a lot. So, not really checking my score. I never really check my score unless I really feel like I'm doing horrible or really good. And this was just about, I would say, above average spy gameplay for some of the kills, like the chain stabs, especially since I was using a Eternal Reward. I have only used this knife maybe 3 times, and I think I'm doing a lot better with it as I go on. Here, unfortunate, nothing I can do. I just try to get behind the enemy team and get some backstabs, but the heavy does kill me with his Tomislav. So here, just looking at the time, looking at where I need to be. As the time ticks down, I know I have to continuously force myself into the fray. That way I can slow down any pushes that come forward. We do have a level 3 right there. We do have a lot of power classes. They are doing some great work. It wasn't just me holding the team together. This was a very good team of some very good TF2 players I play with a lot. I do get embarrassingly killed by this NG here with the sudden hospitality. Unfortunately, that happens sometimes. You just gonna turn a corner and there's gonna be someone who's gonna kill you as a spy. You're not gonna get the greatest gameplays. I told you guys I would never just bring the best stuff. I would just bring what I thought was educational, and that is educational. You have to learn that in video games you are going to have times where you just cannot control what happens. You could be the best player and there could be just that one guy who turns that corner on you like that and gets you. So what you do is you suck up, you learn from your mistake, and you continue on. You don't rage quit, you don't call bullshit, you don't get mad at people. So here I do get a backstab on this demo, quite out in the open, but I do take out this heavy as well. I do die from that scout, but I did just take out 2 power classes, so I would consider with like a minute left, that being a very good call on my part. I did recognize the time. I'm constantly looking at the time. That's another good tip you should know. Pretty much staying aware of what's going on in the battle is pretty much what I'm going to tell you is the best thing. Awareness is key in video games. It's always been key. You can be the best shooter in the world, but obviously I'm not the greatest drag shotter in the world. I have been practicing, but doesn't make me, I am not nearly the best. But just being strategic, understanding what you need to do at what time you need to do it will, obviously benefit you. Here, round ends. I am on top of the list. Glad you guys stopped by. I hope you learned something. I hope this commentary was enjoyable. As always, I am Chicken Fingers. I love your faces, and I hope you guys have a great day.